Well, if you joined us yesterday, you will see we got through those 3 games pretty much unscathed. A win and 2 draws, absolutely, we'll take that. Especially if you consider that in the Arsenal game we came from 2 goals down to get the draw. Also, 2 players went off injured, and in the Man United game we lost 3 to injury. So today, the Carabao Cup final against Newcastle with those 5 injured players. So this is a team that I've put out for that. Dodd has come in, Sesko is up front. Having to risk a few more. I have to risk him. I have to. There's no one else decent to play in his position. Dodd, as I say, in at right back, did score that belter of a goal against Arsenal. So let's crack on. Newcastle managed by Pep Guardiola these days, so this should be fun. But hopeful we'll get a result here. Let's point the finger and tell them. Not much in the way of a positive reaction, but we'll play for set pieces and we'll get the assistant to give the instructions and let's go. The Newcastle line up. I am not wearing my cup final suit, I'm afraid to say. I could say I am, you wouldn't know either way, but I am not. Whether that's good or bad luck for me, we're about to find out. Not a lot. We'll give them the encouragement. I always do that at the start. They say that the shouts don't really have an effect, but you can see some of them, the morale goes up or down depending on what you say, how they're feeling. So it does. I think it does have some effect. Not much going on at the moment. A bit of a cagey affair, you may say. To use a footballing cliche, I think they're feeding each other out. Here we go, we have a highlight. There's young Ramirez in. Brooking! Ooh, Brooking from distance. Wins the game's first corner. Let's go. Heads over the bar. It was in fact the game's second corner. We didn't see Newcastle's one in the highlight, but it was our first corner. The only highlight of the game halfway into the first half. Both teams being a bit cautious, it would appear. A lot at stake. Bit of head tennis. All's done well there. There's young Dodd. Not the best cross. We'll give that back though. Oh, that's a goal. That is a good goal. We can stay fit. I had problems in yesterday's video. That touch, and then he whips it with his left in the bottom corner. That is a great goal. 1-0. Not much shown in the way of chances, but oof, that was worth the look. Let's just play it around our 18-yard box. We'll get away with it. No, that's why I'm not keen, because it's always a pass that can just go astray like that. One back though. I've got to play a way out of trouble. Diamande. He's off. Oh, where's he going? What's that? Oh, 2-0. Another good goal. The keeper probably thought he's going to whip it the other side of him like the first, but he's give him the eyes and tucks it inside the near post. Diamande was getting a nosebleed that far up the pitch. Yeah, that's a good finish inside the near post. 2-0 with 10 minutes before half time. Actually, we had a team meeting before this game, and I kind of said, look, I expect us to win this. And to a man, they all got upset with me, feeling that we're an inferior team to Newcastle. So, who was right, who was wrong? So I'm saying, just about half, they've got a free kick here. Oof, couldn't have been that powerful because he caught it. He's going to go on another dribble. But what's he doing there? Oh my god. Well, is Diamande at fault there? Is Moore at fault there because he's carrying a knock? But yeah, I don't know what's happened there. Good finish. Best place to put that is up the top corner. I was saying about good they're keeping fit. He's got a knock again. He's by far the best player on the pitch. Both goals. Well, they're all kind of cheery. He is injured. Wants to stay on. If we move him to central mid, we can put Pedri there. He doesn't play as a CM though, he's a better advanced playmaker. We'll move Ramirez into more central defensive midfield position. Just a few shots, we'll just send them back out. We'll just keep an eye on fitness. Two one's that horrible scoreline. If they score again, it's anybody's game. If we score again, it could be game over. Well, Pacho's got a bit of a knock and he's got a booking again. Chance with Newcastle. Well, force back to the keeper. Oh, squarely hit the post. That's a shove. Will they get a free kick for that? Demand more. Oh, yeah. See, case in point, I demanded more and everyone has now got very upset with me. It always felt like I shouldn't be demanding more from them. Even though I feel like Newcastle are somewhat in the ascendancy. Can't make a challenge. Good block. Corner apparently. I thought he touched it. Cesare will replace Pancho. Actually did roll out. Half hour to hang on or get another one. Everyone's a little bit more cheered up. Good stuff. You know, there's not been very many highlights for us and that concerns me. Pedri, what are you doing? You do not clear that across your own 18-yard line. Wow. The attack's still going though. Good block. Oh, and he's missed that. Wow. Look at that, he's going to have to come off. Not much on the bench to do that. Sesko can play on that side. I'll put Rodrigo over here. And Rodrigo can go left because I'm training him to play over there. It's not his natural position, but we'll see how he goes. 20 minutes to go. Still nothing highlight-wise for us in the second half. Could be something. Nope. Poor pass given away. That's yours all day long. No panic. Pedri with another shocking one. It was coming. We have to say it was coming because every highlight has been them on the attack. But, I mean, that's a poor pass from Pedri, but Rodrigo as well has just stood there waiting for the ball to come to him. It's just poor defending as well. Now I can demand more. They've made some changes, so I'll get the assistant to do the instructions for them. So Rodrigo's not having a great game. Sesko's not. Is he more of a super sub? He scored a couple yesterday in his video. 4 minutes. This is where it gets to fingernail biting time. 7 minutes? Where are you getting 7 minutes from? Okay, they've got free kick and they've got it. Well, there we go. It's given away by them. Let's go. They're calling out. There's no way. If he is offside, he shouldn't be. 3 minutes into added on time. He had one disallowed late against Man United. It would have been the winner. Look at that. He's a good 3-4 yards offside. He stood there like a lamppost. He should not be that far offside. 93rd minute would have been a winner. And the man stood offside. Well, extra time it is then. Yep. Everyone seems, most seem a little bit happier. Got 3 subs I can use over 2 stoppages. I don't want to make any mistakes with those. But the 2 strikers I can't really bring on. They're not experienced enough, especially for this occasion. Dodd's absolutely cream crackered. He might have to come off. Rodrigo's now dropped to a 6.3, so he's not enjoying himself on the right wing. Yeah, I'm going to have to change something. Dodd's. Sesko can play out there, so we'll do that. We'll bring Dominic on. Although Lucas Piton can't play right back, he can play defence, so we'll put him as a right back and we'll see how he gets on. There we go, just before half time. Usually see a highlight, what we're going to get. Ramirez, Mizinho, Pedri! He's redeemed himself. The one shocking pass he got away with, the one he didn't because they ended up equalising from it. Look at acres of space on the left, good spot by Ramirez. All we need, a low cross in. Well, we've blown a 2-goal lead. We've now got a 1-goal lead. Oh, some haven't even been made. There we go. That is half time. So we just, I think we'll lower the tempo, a bit of time waste and be more disciplined for 15. They're probably going to come at us. There's still only 1 up front at the minute. Whether they can go 2 up top, I don't know. Oh, yeah, let's go defensive last 3 or so. We'll go whenever possible. We'll let him slow it down. We'll hold that shape. Brooklyn. I mean, I might as well leave it. We've got 2 minutes. That's pretty. Oh, here we go. Highlighting a second minute of 2 minutes added on, and it's them. That's it. Game, yes. There we are. West Ham United Carabao Cup winners. Bobby Moore at the front. In a previous lifetime, used to lifting trophies with West Ham and England, of course. And this new incarnation of him. Here he goes. Ooh. In your own time. Hey! Carabao Cup winners. How about that? And a good cup final too. Went all the way. We're not going to see the lap of honour. We'll skip that. The old outstretched arms, congratulate them. Let's see what we've got here. Usual. Order delighted. Yeah, they're praising me. So there we are. Confirmation, we have won the Carabao Cup final by 3-2 against Newcastle. Next video will be this Champions League round of 16 fixture, whoever we get drawn against there. I hope you can join me for that. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Please give a like on the video, it would mean so much to me, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye everybody. Bye bye.